Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ocean Moonflower. This is our special regarding the full moon in Gemini. This is exciting. The full moon in Gemini is going to be December 15th, 2024. And we are going to explore the wisdom of the cosmos to help you navigate life's journey today. We're going to be diving into the energy of the full moon in Gemini, which is happening at 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, December the 15th, 2024. This lunar event is packed with very vibrant, intellectual, and dynamic energy. So let's unpack what it means for you, your relationships, and your career. So first, we're going to look at the energy of the full moon in Gemini. All right, my dears. So here we have the chart for the full moon in Gemini. You see, we have the sun showing here in Sagittarius, and via the transit, for the transit purpose of the transit, the sun is in the second house, and it is in opposition to the moon as well as to Jupiter. And so we see that very strongly here. All of the aspects of this particular full moon are below, and all of these have been taken into consideration with regards to the information I'm going to share with you. So the first thing we're going to look at is the energy of the full moon. The full moon is in Gemini at 23 degrees 52, directly opposing the sun in Sagittarius, with the moon conjunct Jupiter. So we see this conjunction up here, also in Gemini. Expect a big focus on communication, learning, and social connections. Full moons tend to illuminate truths for us. And in the curious, quick-witted sign of Gemini, you'll feel pulled to seek answers and connect the dots in your life. However, the sun's square to Neptune over here, see the square showing with this lovely red line here. The sun's square to Neptune and the nodes introduces a layer of confusion and destiny. Be mindful that illusions could occur, and there may be overly idealistic thinking. So you may have this great big idea and feel like it's really going to be able to move forward, and that's your destiny, that's the direction you're supposed to be going in. But you want to try to stay grounded during this energy. Stay grounded, but allow yourself to continue to dream big. It's going to be important for you to stay grounded. Super important. So on the relationship fronts, we have balancing our independence as well as connection. So relationships are going to be in the spotlight with Venus in Aquarius. We see Venus down here in Aquarius, in the third house, the transitory third house. And with Venus in Aquarius opposing Mars in Leo, Mars in Leo is in the ninth house, transitory. This aspect can bring kind of a push-pull dynamic between wanting your freedom and seeking attention from your loved ones, or seeking attention from, the key people in your life. You may find yourself or even your partner craving individuality while also desiring passion and connection. Full moons have a tendency to bring that energy of passion in many different ways, but certainly passion from a physical perspective. So you may be craving like this individuality, but really, really wanting connection and having that physical passion for one another. The key here is to find balance between those two things. So the moon will be trining Lilith in Libra. And so we see the moon, and we see Lilith in Libra over here in the 11th house. And the moon trining Lilith in Libra asks us to embrace our authentic desires. What is it that we truly want? What is it that we truly desire? To be able to speak your truth, even if it's uncomfortable. And it may be uncomfortable speaking your truth, especially with your friends and family, because that is in the 11th house. Authentic communication will lead to stronger bonds with the people in your life, though, especially with Mercury in Sagittarius, supporting direct and honest dialogue. So we see Mercury in Sagittarius, and that is supporting your direct and honest dialogue with the people in your life. If your emotions feel heightened, remember that Gemini energy is great for talking things out, clear the air, and focus on solutions rather than lingering on problems. So that's what we see on the relationship front. So this full moon is going to bring some bold ideas and innovative breakthroughs with regards to career. So with regards to career, the full moon is going to bring kind of a surge of creative ideas. The moon is conjunct Jupiter, which we saw, Jupiter retrograde, mind you. So you may return to some old ideas or some old goals or some old desires. And it's going to spark big visions. But Saturn in Pisces, sextile to Fortune, reminds us to approach these dreams with a solid plan. Saturn is that teacher, that taskmaster. It is going to be necessary for you to have a strong, solid plan with regards to making these dreams a reality. So since Saturn supports and encourages practical steps to turn those inspiration into reality, that's something you need to keep in mind, that although you're going to have this big, bold vision, all these great ideas, these, tremendous breakthroughs, take time to work on a plan. Take time to take steps that are necessary, that may not be fun, but are necessary in order to make it happen. Mars will be retrograde in Leo. Well, it's already retrograde in Leo, opposing Pluto, which we see in Aquarius, which may stir up some power struggles on the work front. If you feel a clash of egos, resist. Let me repeat that one more time. Resist the urge to react impulsively to clashes of egos. Anybody who's showing any kind of egoic energy, try not to react. Do your best, because you may want to react impulsively because of the astrological influences, but try not to. Try to resist it. Instead, lean into Mercury's trine with Mars and the node, which supports strategic thinking and collaboration. So if you find yourself getting ready to react, take a pause, take a step back, and say, okay, what can be done to work together to collaborate on this energy and support moving forward together, okay? Uranus will be trine Pluto. Let's see. I'm hoping you can see my mouse over here. Hopefully it's moving for you. If it's not, my apologies, my loves. Doing the best I can with the share here. So Uranus will be trine Pluto, which brings opportunities for innovative change. So here's Pluto, and Uranus is over here in Taurus. So it's going to bring opportunities for innovative change. So if you've been stuck in some old patterns, which I know many of you have expressed to me over the last several months, that you have been stuck in these old patterns. If you've been stuck in these old patterns, it's the perfect time to embrace new ways of working. So let's say somebody suggests a new idea and you may want to kind of buck against it and say, no, I don't want to try that. This is a great time to say, you know what? Perhaps this person's idea or this new direction, this new career change or this new way of thinking could take you out of that old stuck pattern. It could help you to move forward. But you have to be cautious because the moon is also square Neptune. So once again, the moon is square to Neptune. And with the moon square Neptune, it's easy to get caught up in unrealistic expectations. That's a theme you're going to have to keep in mind with this full moon, whether it's with regards to relationships or career. do not have unrealistic expectations. It's nice to have this kind of dreamy energy of Neptune, right? But we don't want it to be so dramatic, so impressive that we lose sight of what is truly realistic in the present moment, because you will have that energy that kind of makes you feel like things are bigger than they perhaps are. So it's important for you to keep that in mind. Now, on the personal growth front, this full moon is also a very powerful moment for your own personal growth. With Vertex and Gemini, you may encounter some fated connections, right place, right time, synchronicities, or some realizations that will shift your perspective with regards to personal growth. And personal growth can be also in your relationship sector, as well as your career sector, as well as in any other area of your life that is important to you. So expect fated synchronicities, but realizations that help you to see things differently. Kind of that hangman energy, right? Chiron is retrograde in Aries, and it's going to be trining the MC highlighting the importance of healing old wounds to unlock your true potential. This is a great time to take a look at those old wounds, journal about them, work through them and get past them so that you can truly, truly see all that you are meant to be, and you can truly see all that you are capable of. So this is some great energy to make some major change in your life as you roll into 2025. Time to reflect. What truths have you been avoiding? Has there been something that you've just been kind of like shoving to the back of your mind, right? What truth have you been avoiding? Is it a truth that maybe you need to make a job change, a career change? Is it a truth that maybe you need to connect with your partner a little bit more? Maybe do some active listening, really engage in communication to better the relationship. Gemini's energy is going to encourage you to journal, to think long and hard about things, to do some reading, some research, and have some deep conversations to gain clarity. This moon is in a transitory ninth house. Ninth house is very conducive to study and learning and discovering powerful new truths, new knowledge. So it's very much encourages that kind of energy. So to align with this full moon's energy this month, here's some things to do. Grab a journal and journal your insights. I can't say enough about journaling. I have so many of them. I cannot say enough about them. They help you to focus. They help you to get clear about things. When our mind's all muddled and it's all over the place, journaling can help direct your steps and help you, when you write things down, things become more clear. And what feels unclear starts to make more sense for you. And it can help you to see where to find the answers that you seek. So journaling is going to be very important over the next 2 weeks with this full moon energy. Speak your truth. This is a time to be direct and be honest. This favors honesty over deception. So no lies of omission, no lies, period. Be honest in your relationships and your collaborations. It's going to be very important for you to speak your truth and to stand behind it. Ground yourself. We've got some energies that are going to make things seem like they're so much better than perhaps they could potentially be going forward into the future. So it's going to be important. You must ground yourself during the next 2 weeks. Avoid getting swept away by Neptune's illusions and meditate or connect with nature to stay present. Many of you guys see me wearing a mala of black onyx beads that helps me stay grounded. For me, that's the way I stay grounded. I wear these black onyx beads wherever I go when I'm around other people so that I don't pick up the energy of other people and be swept away by that. So, perhaps a black onyx, black obsidian, any kind of black stone helps you stay grounded. So surrounding yourself with that kind of energy is also good. Remember that full moons are a time of culmination and release. This is a great time for you to forgive the ones that hurt you. Forgive yourself for allowing things in your life or things that you may have done to other people, releasing that energy, releasing any clutter, anything that's preventing you from moving forward, to open yourself up to the new moon energy coming in towards 2025, so that as you move into 2025, I believe the new moon is on the 31st, I believe. So as you move into that new moon energy in January, you can have a new perspective. You can have a fresh outlook. You can see things from a new way, and you can attract positive movement into your life. So let go of anything holding you back right now from expressing your authentic self. That is your key for the full moon in Gemini. All right, so we are going to take tarot because this is also our daily tarot reading. So let me go ahead and let me remove my keyboard so we can read tarot, and we will get started on some tarot. Let me see if I want to change decks. Do I want to change things up? Um, yes. Bear with me. We're going to go to our Marchetti deck. I love the Marchetti deck. This is actually my second Marchetti deck. The first Marchetti deck I had, I think we wore it out in the first 3 years of the channel. They got very, very worn. I still have them. Um, very worn out though. Lots of energy in those cards. I may sell them actually. All right, let's see. A full moon reading, please, for the collective. Full moon reading for the collective. Full moon reading. Ooh. What was I talking about? A change in perspective. All right. Oh my. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Some Matthew McConaughey energy, Scorpio energy coming through. Let's see. Wow, 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 wow. Wait till you see these cards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they are interesting. Hmm. As y'all wait patiently while I make noises indicating what sort of cards might be on the table. Thank you for your patience while I grab everything for this reading. I'd like an outcome, please. Okay. Wow. Okay. Overall energy is the Two of Coins. Two of Coins suggests a lack of, especially with this particular deck, because it's like the ballerina on the tiptoe balancing, right? There's literally an issue of balance with regards to your life over the next 2 weeks. So there's that energy of needing to stay grounded, right? Needing to stay properly grounded and dream big, yes, which we have here, right? Dream big. Absolutely. However, it's going to be important for you to take action with clarity rather than specifically, and it's with regards to communication. Take action with clarity on your dreams. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is our action-oriented knight. I love the Knight of Wands. Everybody gives him a bad rap because they're always like assuming he's in the reverse. But this Knight of Wands, like he's got the drive, he's got the passion. It's that energy of, okay, I'm going after it no matter what, right? Whatever it takes, I'm going after this opportunity. Whatever it happens to be, whether it's love, career, whatever. And so this Knight of Wands, he's kind of like fearless. He just goes for it. And I love that energy. Knight of Wands is specifically, which is interesting, it's specifically Sagittarian energy and Scorpio. So Sagittarian first and second decan, which we are currently at the within the second decan of Sagittarius right now. So this is energy occurring now. So it's first and second decan Sagittarius and third decan Scorpio. So this particular energy is playing out in the present moment. And it's an action-oriented energy about taking some sort of step, some sort of action, some sort of direction towards a big dream, a big hope, a big creative kind of insightful direction. Because when we have that Six of Cups in this particular deck, and remember, I switched decks when we started. The Six of Cups it's a very dreamy energy, right? It's kind of like, ooh, what have I got? What do I got that I could be doing right now? I mean, she's reading a book. There's a unicorn on here. There's, Aladdin, basically Aladdin and Jasmine on their magic carpet, so there's this focus on what is outside of your reach, but what is possible, right? What could be possible? So it's a dream big kind of energy. And the hangman is indicating you need a fresh perspective on your dreams. Taking action to gain a new fresh perspective on your dreams. It's showing right here in these three cards. Well, the direction they seem to be focusing is in the area of relationships. What do you do about a relationship? Let me switch them over to this side. What do you do about this relationship? We have the Lovers. The Lovers to me in this particular deck is very much a reunion energy. I mean, look at her diving into his arms. I remember every time I would see my twin flame, right? Like I would go running to him and practically jump in his arms. And so, there's some people that you kind of have like that sense of, every time that you return and you see one another, you kind of like you gravitate towards that. And here he is. He's just like embracing the deep dive into a hug that she's giving him, right? So, and Cupid's above them, kind of like sprinkling some energy down on top of them. So I feel like this could be a reunion for someone. And since they brought the twin flame to mind, it could be a reunion for two twin flames up on the horizon. But the Lovers is not specifically a twin flame card. The Lovers is a card of needing to make a decision regarding love, needing to make a decision regarding a relationship. Now, in this particular deck, it seems to express a strong desire to be closer with your partner or to move a relationship to a new level, to move a relationship towards something a little bit more concrete, a little bit more solid. I was getting twice this week, I got energy of somebody getting engaged. I would like to know who it is. Please let me know because I definitely see it for someone in the cards. And so, and since we're looking at full moon energy, it would be the energy within the next 2 weeks. So please, if you got engaged or you're getting engaged, comment down below. So we have this energy of wanting to move a relationship forward in some way to solidify it a little bit more. We have communication regarding some sort of loving communication. It could just very simply be a loving message, a sweet message that comes through for you. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is a sweet message that also brings some sort of wisdom to it with regards to this connection. And then there's like this whole host of communication between you and this person. It's like boom, 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 boom. Tons of communication, tons of movement forward, really, really fast. The two of you could move very quickly towards a fresh new beginning in some area of your relationship. It looks fantastic. But Somebody sitting in fear. Oh, why does fear always stop people? Fear keeps people from the very best things in life. You know, I mean, I'm afraid of bridges, all right? Or at least I have been. So there's still one bridge in the Tampa Bay area that there's no way in bloody effing heck I'm going over that bridge. But besides that, um, what I did after I moved here is I took baby steps to conquer my fear of bridges. There's a bridge that I could walk up. So I would go to this bridge, I would walk up a little bit, go back down. Next time I would walk up a little bit further, and then I'd come back down. And I kept doing that until I could get to the top of the bridge walking on foot so that I could drive over the bridge that's connected to it. That's for cars and not people. And it helped me to start my journey towards overcoming the fear of bridges. Now I'm fine with bridges, except for the big, giant, terrifying one that I will never go over, especially since the previous one collapsed there, and I don't want to feel the energy of people, people that passed. So, sometimes you just have to you have to find that bravery within you to face your fears. And if you fail, you fail. Failing is learning. Failing is not a bad thing. When we fail, we learn. We learn what not to do. We learn what we could have done better. We learn how to try again. And then, you got to get the courage to try again. And so we see somebody getting caught up in their fears who really needs to find their inner confidence and say, shove it. They're moving forward. So, where is this going? A decision's being made to communicate something that has been hidden. This could be hidden feelings. This could be hidden emotions. This could be a hidden aspect of their life or your life that has not been expressed. This very likely, based on the cards that came out previously, this is somebody coming forward to express their hidden emotions, something they haven't said to you before. You may already know it because this is an intuitive card, so you may already know what they're going to tell you, but perhaps you haven't heard it from their lips to yours. And so here we have somebody making a decision to communicate. Somebody who previously was not communicating but can't stop thinking about you is going to come out of hermit mode to express their love. So we see a really, really beautiful energy here. And this won't be for everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the others. But it looks like we definitely have an energy here of somebody saying, you know what? Time's right. I got to express how I feel. Can't hold it back any longer. They've decided that although the future is unknown to them, they're going to need to take that baby step out and they're going to need to express how they truly feel. And we did see that speaking your truth during this full moon in Gemini is favored. It's favored for you to be honest in your relationships and your collaborations with other people. And since that is favored, while it may not always have the outcome you wish for it to have, it will bring you and the people you're either working with or the people that you are communicating with closer. Sometimes full moons, and in this one we saw there could be an egoic a clash of egos. So if you run into that, try to resist reacting because the open, honest communication and communication of, strategy moving forward and collaboration is going to bring you and the people in your life even closer during this time. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me for this cosmic update. If this resonates, let me know in the comments how you're feeling leading up to this full moon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves astrology as much as I do and as much as you do, or loves tarot as much as we do. Until next time, stay magical, keep shining, keep shining. Mahalo nui loa. Kiss, kiss. Hug from Ocean. Hang loose. See you soon.